Happy Monday, my YouTube friends and family. If you celebrated the long holiday weekend, I hope you had a fabulous, happy time with all of your friends and family. But this is Lindsay, and I am back with more daily work from home job leads for you. We have a couple of jobs that are really non phone based. You're going to be monitoring an email box and answering those emails, nothing else, no website chat or anything like that. I also have a job that's like entering orders. I have a like healthcare billing type job. We have a social media job. Hopefully, you have a mixed bag, a little bit of something for everyone. As always, links, timestamps, all additional information you may need can always be found in the YouTube description box below this video. And just a reminder, if you're an Amazon shopper, Prime Days is among us. Amazon Prime Days start tomorrow, July 8th on Tuesday, and run the whole week through, I think, July 11th. If there's things you're interested in purchasing, but you don't have a Prime membership, I do have links. They are affiliate links in my description box. If you are between the ages of 18 and 24, you can get 6 months of free Amazon Prime right now, and any other age group can get 30 days. So you can sign up for the free membership, have Prime free to do all of your Prime shopping, and then, of course, don't forget, if you don't want to pay the membership fee, to cancel before that free runs out. But first up, we have the company Brooks Running. They make popular running shoes. They have 265 reviews from past and current employees, an overall employee satisfaction rating of 4.2 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a temporary customer service specialist. This is a direct to consumer. So this is remote for the United States, but it is a temporary position. They're looking for somebody to start by August 18th of 2025. They're going to have a full week of virtual training. That training is going to be Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific time. And then, of course, they're looking for somebody to work the rest of the year through the holiday season with kind of an end date of January 16th of 2026. But this is a customer service job. You're answering phones, social media, chat, a text, just communicating with those customers, giving them a passion for service, kind of just helping them with all their questions. So these are direct to consumer. So these are customers trying to buy these Brooks running shoes. So you're doing things like order administration, including helping them place orders, tracking orders, modifying orders, processing returns into the system, and of course, researching any delays or errors in the orders that they have. So you're kind of evaluating and tracking the root cause for customer contacts, providing data so that you can have the system can be continuously improved. The processes can be evaluated, improved. So you're going to have to multitask entering information into the computer system while you talk to these customers. It is a basic customer service. Now, they're looking for somebody who has at least 1 year of customer service experience. They're really looking for somebody who's worked on the phones kind of like in a contact center before. If you don't have any customer service experience, they will accept an associate's degree, but as long as you had 1 year of experience, no degree is needed. You do have to be able to type at least 60 words per minute, have great communication skills, kind of work in a fast-paced environment, have great people skills, great attention to detail. Now, if you're within 35 miles of Seattle, pay is $21.50 an hour. Otherwise, pay for everyone else is $18.50 an hour. If you're looking for a position where you're only answering emails, completely non-phone, Tobii Dynavox is hiring. They have 132 reviews with an overall rating of 3.2 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a document management support specialist. Now, one thing to note about this job, they don't state that they have any state restrictions, but they are based out of Pennsylvania. It does say this is a remote position, but all the way down at the bottom, it does say you need the ability to travel to Pittsburgh office approximately 4 times a year. So once every quarter, maybe once every 3 to 4 months or so, for team activities and training. So to me, it looks like they're hiring throughout the United States as long as you can commit to traveling to their office space when needed. But of course, I don't work for any of these companies. I'm simply sharing what I find online. But they're really looking for somebody to be responsible for monitoring their funding email mailbox. So you're monitoring the emails that's coming into this email box as well as inbound faxes. A lot of times, e-faxes will come as a PDF attachment to an email. And so those faxes or those emails, you're going to be answering those customer questions that require immediate attention. Otherwise, you are kind of like documenting these emails and faxes into the system. You're reviewing, interpreting, and processing, organizing, labeling them, and then, of course, routing them to the correct electronic client account or internal responsible party. So, other than continuously monitoring those email boxes, you're going to review and interpret them, process them, separate merged faxes, routing them to the correct place, answering those emails. So, you are going to have to respond to some of the emails, following companies' policies and procedures. So, this only requires a high school diploma or GED. While they prefer an associate's degree, it's not required. As long as you have 2 years of experience in some kind of administrative support role, you can kind of work in a fast paced environment. You've worked with electronic filing systems before. You can do like data entry, things like that. You have great people skills, great communication skills. Now, sadly, this one did not list pay. That will need to be discussed with them at the time of the interview. Now, next up, we have a company that's kind of hiring you to like enter process orders. Aeroflow Health is hiring. They have 208 reviews from past and current employees. That overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.8 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a senior document management specialist. This is full time, and it does say it is a remote work from home position. But they're looking for somebody to focus on orders, corresponding paperwork, and all documentation for business units in the organization. Now, this is going to kind of be in the healthcare field. So you're kind of supporting departments like mom and baby, sleep, urology, different healthcare departments. And so you're entering orders and data maintenance. You're entering new customer demographics into the system. So demographics is like name, address, date of birth, their insurance information. You're updating any changes to existing accounts. So you're making sure that the timely and efficient processing of incoming communications like orders, clinical documentation, billing correspondence is processed in the system. Make sure it's entered into the system, tagged correctly. You're entering all information, identifying priority orders. This only requires a high school diploma and 1 year of some kind of administrative experience. Other than that, you've got to have great attention to detail. You've got to be able to maintain professionalism, be self disciplined, and have like critical thinking or problem solving skills. And sadly, this is another one that did not list pay that will need to be discussed with them at the time of the interview. Now, this next job I hold very dear to my heart because this is the exact same thing that I do as my corporate remote work from home job. The company is Ensemble Health Partners. Now, I don't work for them, but I do the same type of job. They have 899 reviews with an overall rating of 3.1 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a physician billing supervisor. This is remote nationwide for the United States. Basically, you are being the supervisor overseeing all of the physician billing at Ensemble Health Partners. So you're responsible for the performance and effectiveness of the billing department. This means that you're kind of supervising them. You're doing all the HR activities, making sure that their time cards are done, everything like that. But you're also working with different departments in the company, like patient access, coding, follow-up, denials, basically working in the whole revenue management department, making sure that all of the workflows are worked as accordingly. So you're reporting on those key performance indicators for the department so the department can be held to the standards as identified. You're just managing that daily workflow of the work for the department and monitoring the progress of it, identifying any trending issues, developing training processes, or addressing the issues when they arise. So you're holding meetings or huddles with your team, covering any training focuses or covering any work focuses that they need to focus on. Just, of course, managing all of that billing department. Again, approval of time cards, payroll, all the HR stuff included with being a supervisor. Now, they don't require any kind of a college degree. They are looking for somebody who has 1 to 3 years of experience, who really knows how to work Microsoft Office, specifically Excel. So they're preferring somebody who does have revenue cycle management. So maybe you've worked as a regular billing rep or something in the past. And of course, they might require travel from time to time. It doesn't say that it is going to be required. It does say that it can be, though. Pay for this position is going to be dependent on things like location and experience, but ranges anywhere from $52,100 a year up to $65,125 a year. And last but not least, we have Yelp hiring. Yelp has 5,900 reviews, an overall rating of 3.2 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a social media strategist specifically for their YouTube. This is remote for the United States. But they're really looking for somebody who has a lot of social media background, because they want somebody to develop, implement, and continuously refine and tune their YouTube content strategy. YouTube is always changing, so they want their strategy to kind of always be changing too. So you're managing that YouTube calendar content for like Yelp. So you're planning the content that's going to be posted, you're scheduling it to be uploaded, you're coordinating those uploads to their YouTube channel, making sure that you create video storylines and briefs. You're partnering closely with the content, creative, and production teams. So you're sourcing and curating user-generated content for their YouTube channel, as far as working with influencer partnerships. So you're kind of handling all of those partnerships, those agreements, those contracts, and you're optimizing their YouTube channel and video elements. So like making sure the metadata is tagged up to date, thumbnails, titles, playlist, all of that. So they are looking for somebody who has at least 5 years of managing YouTube channels, somebody who has that really deep understanding of the YouTube platform, the algorithm, how things work, experience developing kind of those video storylines, search engine optimization experience. If you do have a social media background, though, the pay is very high for this one. It's anywhere from $92,000 a year up to $156,000 a year. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.